What is going on, everybody? It is Out of the Draft podcast, season 4, episode 11. I'm Dylan.
My name's also Dylan, aka DA.
My name also starts with a D, but it's DJ.
Yeah, I'm the only C here. I'm Cody the Bear.
Yeah, my name's also Dylan. Dylan's rule.
It is the triple D's tonight. DJ
Quadruple.
and Cody. Oh, yeah, I was adding that. We also have other people, as y'all know, Hunter and Damon. They're not with us right now. They may join in the middle of the podcast. If not, we'll get their picks later because that is coming soon. How was y'all's Easter weekend? Was it fulfilled in many ways? Hopefully, spent time with family.
Yeah, it was good. Pretty good. Can't complain.
Pretty solid. Not complain.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
God is good. That's all I gotta say.
All the time.
Amen.
That is awesome. I'm glad to hear. Yes, and God is good. But we're also here to talk about racing that happened over the weekend. I'm excited. And we were back at the Rock, one of my favorite tracks just to race on, especially on iRacing, but on old NASCAR games, the Thunder games. I always felt like it was just a sense of speed, we actually have it on NASCAR 25. I forgot, but I just don't race it that often. I just a sense of speed and I feel like it's difficult to drive. Not on NASCAR 25. It's just as soon as you get back in the gas, you're fine. But I really enjoy the racing that we see. We'll talk about our truck race that we had and the O'Reilly race that we had as well. But what do y'all feel about the Rock first before we get into the races? Do you like it? Do you think that we should continue to go there? If we shouldn't, tell me why. Go ahead.
I personally think it's a nice track. I think we saw yesterday some pretty good battles, especially at the end there, the truck race, where we'll definitely be talking about. Multi-groove racing, I think that's really good for the sport. Makes it way more entertaining. It'd be interesting. At least one question I do have is how come Cup doesn't go there? Is it just like the cars or something like that? Because I feel like the next gens on Rockingham would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think they should stay. I would like to see a Cup race there. I remember they were talking about it. They were like, it's going to kind of race like Dover, which Dover hasn't been the greatest in the next gen era, but I do wish the lanes would get a little bit more wide so we could see the guys up on the wall and all that, but it'll come with time. I enjoyed it. I think it should stay.
Off of just what I've heard about it, because I haven't watched a single Rockingham race since it's been added back to the schedule. So that's this year and last year. But just off of the nostalgia of the racetrack and the feeling that you have from it, I think it should stay. And I would like to see Cup go there as well.
I think I'd keep it. I didn't mind the racing. I liked it. I'd have to go back and watch some old ones to compare, but I think the more it stays, the better chance we have of Cup going.
Yeah, agreed. I think, the first year that we came back last year, it was really single groove. Wasn't a lot of multi groove. And once we get talking about the racing and how we rate it, I'm sure that probably isn't involved into our rating. But I can't wait to see it in 2 years. Like next year is gonna be great, but I already know what it's gonna look like in a couple years. Just by they didn't change the material of the track, like the way they made the asphalt, so that's really good because once they put new sealant like they did in Charlotte, it's taken forever to kind of get it old, but but I'm excited to see what they can do there. We did have a truck race. It was great. Corey Heim won. As you can tell, the title. Why is he full-time? I think the question, before we get into all that, what did you think about the race? Personally, I didn't watch anything besides the last 40 laps. I was working at the time, but from what I saw, I gave it an 8.2 out of 10. I thought it was really great. Like, of course, the finish was really good, but I mean, if the racing was like that the whole day, I can only imagine. I do want some more, like just more of what Rockingham is, but I think that's just because of how new the surface is. Um, what's your thoughts, do you?
I agree. I watched like the last 100 laps or so of it. Like, I watched like the middle, started watching like the middle of stage two, then getting into stage three. I was really like interested, and I was really happy with what I saw. It was really cool to see, especially having the live traffic. Such a short track, you reach the back of the pack, makes it interesting, like you just saw on was it Saturday, Friday, I think you saw there. So I'd say on my overall rating, I give it like an 8.5 out of 10.
I'm actually lower than both of y'all. I'm giving it like a 6.5. I watched the complete thing, and early on, it was just complete domination, Corey Heim. It got closer towards the end, changing pit strategies and all that. People taking two. I think the finish definitely gives it a buff. I could see why y'all rate it how you did, but I watched it from the green flag on, and Corey Heim just he showed why he deserves a ride somewhere.
I fortunately cannot rate it because I've seen nothing. But Korheim won, so heck yeah, go him.
I mean, from what I saw, I'll give it like a 7.3. Nothing, honestly, nothing special.
I got an opinion on DJ's rating. I feel like if someone dominates and like shows how good they are, I feel like that shouldn't bring the overall race rating down. This is my opinion.
It's not that it was the so Grant Enfinger went from like 15th to the front row because he took two and he only fell back to fifth. Like it was so hard to pass, and it got better towards the end. Like it got better as the race progressed, but I think just from the start, that's what brings it down for me.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, I think that makes sense of why I rated it so high, just because everything that I saw, like it was passing, multi groove. Like I felt like it was everything you want from a short track stock car race. Like obviously it wasn't perfect. I don't rate anything at 10 out of 10. I don't care how great the race is. There's only one race that I actually rated it close to a 10. Like in my eyes, it's probably the what what like new Atlanta race that they swapped the lead every lap. Like that was amazing. Like there was one. It was very
The
early
one
on.
Chase one?
I guess maybe, and maybe that's why I rated it so high. But like I felt like I was on the edge of my seat because I was there as well. It felt like a 10 out of 10 race. So maybe I thought it was pretty good. So that's it. We did have some controversy with lap cars. Did everyone rate? Am I getting ahead of myself?
Everyone
Everybody
rated
rated
it.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
good. I'm sorry. Um, well, of course you had lap cars, but you also had an interesting with the battle of Corey Heim and Caden Honeycutt for the lead. Caden was about a second and a half when I started watching. He kind of stabilized until about 20 to go, and all of a sudden you started seeing him catch up more and more. And then the last 5 laps, he gained the whole I don't know 7 tenths, like really fast like that. Um, it was good. I So my question is, how did y'all feel about the 15 car or truck? Do you think he could have moved out of the way? Do you think it was fair? Do you think it was foul? Me personally, I honestly don't know what he could have done different other than got out of the way a lap sooner. Okay, that's my opinion. But where he was on the racetrack, he was getting pushed by the 15 or by the 11, and when he goes into three, if he goes higher, he's in the gray. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he was okay. Obviously, it sucked for Caden because like he should have won that race in the sense of the way he tracked him down and he had a really good pass on him on the outside. But I don't know if he could have, if the 15 could have really done anything except before that moment. Like in the moment, I don't. If he cuts down, he wrecks himself and causes a caution anyways. So the race is over. Or if he stays where he's at and just goes high, I think he's in the fence and tears up a truck. So like his team would have been pretty pissed about that. So no matter what, his team was going to win. That's how I feel. Da, what do you think?
I agree with you. I feel like that's just a horrible situation at the worst time possible. I mean, I get that people wanted to get out of the way, but you understand he was still on the lead lap around there. And if a late caution comes out, you're not just going to lean over, type of lap down. I mean, I wouldn't be doing that personally, but you know, it's just a tough scenario on a terrible part of the racetrack to where you're just in the middle of the turn. But I don't really have any problem with it. It's so tough about Rockingham trying to maneuver the traffic and all. I say that's what makes it interesting in a sense.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with what Taylor Gray did at all, or Tanner Gray. Yeah, I see nothing wrong. I mean, like you said, that's just a horrible time for him to catch him. And technically, I guess you could say Honeycutt could have dove low into turn one whenever he had that pass on the outside. It probably would have got him wrecked because Corey Heim sent it in there, but technically. But Corey Heim was also reporting he had a problem. I don't think it's close without that problem. But yeah, that's my view of it.
I can go last. Somebody can go before me.
Okay. I wish the 15 could get out the way, but watching it back, I kind of understand where his situation was. If he goes high and or dives it off the track, he's wrecking his truck. So
Yeah, I just went back and watched it myself. I don't think there's nothing he really could have done, except for moving out of the way a couple laps earlier. But he's also fighting for position at that point before they got to him. So when it comes down to that, you're going to get the best you can out of where you're running. So I understand his point of view from it, and he also just didn't want to just dive down and get away or run higher and run into the fence. I think if you would have ran higher, I think it would have been like probably a photo finish. Like if we're being serious, honestly. But there was nothing he really could have done. It was just kind of an unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah, I agree. Well, with that result, Corey Hine ended up winning the truck race. Obviously, he dominated the day, as TJ pointed out. He was the best car truck all day. He did have an issue, a slow leak on the right front, is what he was saying, right, or something like that.
Something in his right front, he said.
But yeah, it sucks for Caden because I feel like he did everything he could up until that point. I mean, I'm sure he can learn from that somehow, some way. After looking at SMT, like, is there a way he could have went down or whatever like that? But his win's coming soon. Like he's been up there a lot recently. So keep your head up, Caden. I'm sure you'll get one soon. But congratulations to Corey Heim. Do you have anything to say other than just he's just
Why?
Good? Yeah.
Why?
Give this man a ride right now.
Also has a shot to win the triple truck challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He's also leading the points, and now he's racing all the races.
Yeah, can't even run for the championship, and you're the points leader. Like,
yeah, if Hunter doesn't if Hunter doesn't end up showing up before before his segment, I actually have questions ready, just in case, always. And Corey Heim's actually on one of my questions. Well, we did have a race on Saturday with the O'Reilly Series. Corey Day was starting on the pole. He kind of led the way. He won the first two stages. Then he lost some track position based off off a pit stop or a strategy. There was a both and. I think it was strategy, but also
pit crew just sucks.
Pit crew also changed his way, but Adam didn't want to change the car, which was a weird call.
Thinking they're gonna get out of pit road in first, then your pit crew messes up, so now you don't have your change in for the car. And
yeah, I just felt like he couldn't get back either. Like once even after another pit stop, I feel like his car wasn't where it should have been. But we did have a new race winner with William Sawalich beating out his teammates. He was on the front row with Brent Cruz, and then he ended up beating Brandon Jones. He pretty much dominated the last stint or a stint and a half of the race on that side of it. So congratulations to him. That's his first O'Reilly Series win. That's awesome.
That's
But
great.
the overall race, I thought it was a little bit worse than the truck race. I feel like it was not worse is a bad term, but it wasn't as good in my eyes. But also, so only 40 laps. Um, I gave it a 7.2 out of 10. I thought it was I thought it was decent, and like I said, I thought it was good for a short track stock car race, but it wasn't great. Like it was good. Um, it was a good Saturday watch, but if that was a Sunday watch, I could see why we'd lose viewers or whatever, maybe. Um, but enough of me. What do you think, Da?
It wasn't a bad race at all, and there was some passing, but I feel like it wasn't as frequent as what's going on with the trucks at all. And I agree with you. I'd say it's around like a 7 point like 4 for me. I'd have to say.
Yeah. Well, I rated the truck race at like a 6, so it's gonna have to go down to a 5 because it was definitely worse in my opinion. Stage 3 didn't help the case because I had to watch Corey Day go to the back and then never get back to the front. But I'd say stage 3 kind of boosts this race up a little bit. That's whenever guys were like, "Yeah, I'm really trying to get to the front now." We saw Brent Cruz try and kill William Sawalich, and then Jesse Love and Rajah getting into it. Rajah made a 3 wide pass at one point. That was crazy to get fourth. So not a bad race by any means, like you said, just a solid, solid race.
I can't rate it, but I did skim through the highlights, and what I did see was just a lot of young talent at the front the whole day. So that was pretty cool to see instead of like the kind of usual all guyer and people that run more often that are always in the front. But seeing like the young people being up there, especially at a track like Rockingham, where it's tough to drive, but it makes sense that Corey Day was good because of kind of gives you that loose kind of vibe because how bumpy it is and everything. But I liked having some young talent at the front and showing off with their skill. And Sawal's got the win sets, got his first win, so that's pretty cool for him.
Well, I'm gonna put it lower than my truck race, but I'm gonna put it right in between the meme numbers and give it a 6.8.
What's the meme numbers?
6.7 and 6.9.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can we talk about Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
if you
Go
want.
ahead.
Okay. Can we talk about Corey Day for a little bit because that was a impressive run. That's maybe like the first race where I was like, wow, this kid might have something. For like that was a straight domination to the first two stages there, and just again, just coming down to the pit lane, man, it's just a tough situation because it would have been an interesting battle to see if he was still within like those top 2, 3 spots, if he can get back to Sawalich or even Cruz before he had that issue.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's the Hendrick Motorsports team. Why does the pit crew suck?
Probably the
Like
48 pit crew.
they lost him spots after spots after spots, and it sucked. I thought this was finally Corey Day's day to finally shut up everybody that he is actually good. That win is coming. I don't think it's going to be this week because there's another guy in the field. But I could definitely, honestly, I think he might be a threat for this title. Truthfully, because when you look at consistency, he's been very consistent this year. I mean, what his worst race was Coda, and or it might have been Atlanta, probably.
Yeah, Coda or Atlanta. I can't remember.
Yeah, like he's been on a crazy top 10 streak.
No, not Coda because he finished fourth.
Or then, yeah, it's definitely Atlanta then because he finished towards the back. But it's just been a crazy season for him so far, and I think he's like although you're still 100 points back because Allgaiers won 3 races, like you're still sitting great. And if he can keep it up, he will be a problem in this chase format.
Yucky. He said Corey Day's a third for the championship. That's disgusting. No, he's been really good this season, so I'm proud of him, especially after not just me saying it, um, but Sports Illustrated saying it that he's untalented and a hack. Um, and Connor Zillage said it too. He was a hack, but he's been decent this season. He's running good. He definitely. I don't know if he'll win the championship or be a threat, but I think he definitely has a threat to be a top 5 in the standings. To make a name for himself. But yeah, it kind of sounds like he has the Ryan Blaney pit crew. Um, so that's pretty cool. You lead a lot of the laps and you go to the back and have to make your way and you can't. So that's not fun, especially when you don't have, I wouldn't say the best car because of Junior Motorsports. Just they're insane, but also JGR was super fast yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but whatever day that was. But JGR was super fast on there as well. So it's kind of hard to pass the fastest cars in the race when you can't really pass early on. There was more passing at the end, I'm pretty sure. So, but it was just still hard to pass.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not. I really didn't know the research on Corey Day when he started this year, but he's kind of growing on me. So we'll see. He definitely has potential.
Yeah, I really thought this was going to be Corey Day's day as well. To your point, I was really impressed with like how fast he was, and also the pace that he was setting. I think the guys behind him had to push a little bit more. I think he'll learn from that because I think he also overused his stuff, trying to understand what is, trying to go fast because he's so used to these 30, 50 lap sprints, um, and that same with Larson. That was the same way when he came from to uh, the stock car racing series. But um, what I will say about him that I'm really impressed, he is not hitting things. We were so big on like, hey, dude, you got to understand where your car is. You got to understand the length of it, the width. He is just. I knew he was fast. Like that was shown when he was hitting people. But I think now it's like he's getting the racecraft of it, and that is really impressive because it's only been a month and a half really from the difference, uh, calendar wise, not race wise, but just it's just been something that you see that he's worked on. He did make a weird 3 wide move, right? I remember and I was like, "Whoa, you probably shouldn't do that just yet." Like you have a 2.5 second gap. There's no reason to do that to lap cars. But I mean, he made it work. It was fine. But like stuff like that, he'll just need a. He doesn't need to push it. Um, and that's what's been most impressive is just from race 4 to now, he's just kind of doing his thing, and yeah, he'll definitely win. I do agree actually with the threat of a championship, just because it's going to reset, the points, and I think he'll probably finish top 4, and so I think that's enough gap to him for him to catch Allgaier if they get fast enough and win enough races. But I think it'll take 2 race wins at least in the chase for that to happen. Uh, but I think it's doable. I do. Um, so I'm excited to see what Corey Day does. I was wrong. I'm happy that I'm wrong. Really.
I was on the Corey Day
Uh,
bus from day one.
yeah, I want to tell something about Corey Day. Dylan, I'm sure you can kind of vouch for me on this, since you've known me my whole life. Like in league racing, Corey Day is like the example of me. Like when he first started, he's very aggressive, but he was fast, and like he makes mistakes. Well, obviously, league racing and real racing is different with penalties, but he doesn't get penalties, of course. But like he kind of just reminds me of myself, and when it comes to that, and he's gotten more racecraft as the weeks have went on. I feel like that's kind of where I came from as well, especially on the new game now. But um, I think it's kind of cool to see him grow over the month and a half that we've had. So that for him to grow and, like you said, for me to be wrong and you were wrong as well, I'm actually very happy about being wrong. So
Yeah, for sure. Hunter also said in the chat, I mean my words, Day's good. He will win multiple races this year, and I'll humbly accept that I was wrong. I agree. Me too. I'm happy that I was wrong. We did have another um, internet icon, I should say, racing during the O'Reilly Series race. Cletus McFarland was racing.
Cletus.
We all knew, like it was streamed at his POV on YouTube on the NASCAR channel. He was doing stuff on his channel. There was a lot going on. I don't think he should race at Talladega. I don't think that he's proven enough. I know, I get it. Talladega is just riding the line, stay in the draft. But you can really get hurt at Dega if you make the wrong mistake or whatever it may be. I want him to race. I am a big fan of him. Not in the sense of him. I don't really watch his YouTube, but I think he could bring a lot to the sport and a lot of new viewers and things like that. So don't get me wrong. I just do not think the NASCAR should let him race at Dega for the safety of him and the other drivers. Right? So that's how I feel about it personally. I do think he should continue to race ARCA. I think he should go to a full time ARCA ride. I think that would be really cool. I think he should go back, do a full season, and then I don't even care if you go to trucks the year after. Like that's fine. Just do something more, get some more races under your belt, and understand like the wind and the understand dirty air and the way the cars are racing, and still continue to practice and test and do all those things. I'm happy with that. Um, I I mean I was impressed that he could just go out there and still run. I mean, yeah, he ran 30th, but he spun himself out once, and then he made a weird three wide move on lap 5. That was stupid, but um, me personally, I'm impressed that he's okay to go embarrass himself, but I also don't think he was that bad either. I just don't think that NASCAR should allow him to race at Dega. That's my personal opinion. Da, what do you think about Cletus?
Man, I really like Cletus. I like his personality. He's a really funny guy, and like I said, I think he can bring a lot to the sport just for based on popularity, being like a focal figure. But I feel like he's having this problem back in the day where like people are just getting pushed through the leagues too fast. He's not ready to go to an O'Reilly car yet. It's such a different aspect because like you saw him with the truck and at Daytona, he went through turn 4 and I just absolutely just kill the truck right after that. Now he's not after seeing that it was a good idea to go and give him a full not a full time ride, but like a pretty good ride at O'Reilly. I agree with you. I think he just needs to stay at Arca and then slowly move up the ranks, just so he can get more experience and just get more of a grasp on how these cars feel because he just coming like completely out of nowhere because like he has no experience in like NASCAR. And then he just moving through the leagues way too fast, and if they keep it up, he's going to crash and burn. Unfortunately,
Yeah. I like the idea of him racing, and you can tell he actually takes it serious. I agree. There's a chance he could get hurt or someone else can get hurt. I don't hate the idea of him racing in the O'Reilly races. I don't agree that he should have raced at the Rock. I think it should strictly be Talladega and Daytona for now, and until he like you said, gets like a full season in ARCA, or even go run trick races at like actual talent tracks, and then we could talk about this. But I don't want to say it's necessarily a money grab from RCR, but that's kind of what it seems like. They're like, we know that this guy has a lot of followers. They're gonna buy the merch, so like it's pretty easy to. But also, I think Cletus was just thrown into the flame because NASCAR is pushing him, not necessarily like his ride to the top, but like when he was in ARCA, why why are we streaming just why are we streaming an ARCA race just from his point of view? which I mean, I know it had what, like over 500,000 viewers or something like that. Like it was still crazy. You know, it's the most watched ARCA race of all time, but still, I think NASCAR is pushing. It's kind of like the NFL with Taylor Swift. You know how that was a big thing. Like they're pushing him because they know what he can do. He can bring so many people into this sport that, because I mean, you look at, he used to race super trucks. He used to drag race. Like he owns the fastest street legal car in the world. Like he owns the Freedom Factory. He can do a lot, and I think that's why NASCAR's pushing him so much. I just don't think it was a good situation for him to be in.
Yeah, I like what you said with Taylor Swift and the NFL. Kind of like add on to that with like celebrities coming into WWE and just kind of like just getting their way like every single time, and when they can be using that to set other people up for feuds and everything. Like for example, which Jelly Roll, super impressive. Whatever he's done in the WWE, I'm proud of him. Um, but like people like, for example, like I Show Speed. Like yes, you can have a good feud, which it comes to um like viewers, like Cletus exactly. I Show Speed has a lot of viewers, right? And it's gonna make a lot of people watch WrestleMania if he was there, and to come in just on a week to week basis. And that's why I'm like, that's why I kind of feel the same way about Cletus. I don't disagree that he can get better as time goes on, but I think giving him these good rides so early in his career is gonna make his career go down faster if he doesn't continue to grow. Because you can just be setting a good ride, but people can clown you on it because you're not running good. That's what I don't want to see, especially being a fan of him. I used to watch him all the time. Um, but I think it's kind of like, I think Dylan, you said it was just go do a full ARCA season, right? And just like see what he can do in the ARCA series in just one season. Maybe move to trucks after that. Because like you're not gonna learn much from ARCA. I feel like yes, it's kind of like the O'Reilly car is just slower, but also you're gonna learn more from running with faster people in the truck series. And I feel like he'll learn more from that and have, especially if he goes to like somewhere like Nice as well. There's gonna be cup drivers that come down and race with him, so that he can learn from that and learn from them to be faster. So I think as time goes on, I think it'll be better if he just kind of just relaxes and goes the time slow and not fast.
Yeah, I mean, he finished top 5 in ARCA, so I mean, yeah, he has 9,000 laps there compared to every other ARCA driver. But I mean, he's shown the ability he can do it. But get a full season in, see what you're capable of, then work your way up.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah. It's awesome that he was able to do it. Hopefully, it benefits him well, and he humbles himself a little bit. And NASCAR understands that, one thing that I've been hearing recently a lot, especially in my churches, we don't need to use people. We need to use their gifts. I feel like NASCAR is using Cletus for him, and not actually what he's good at. That's with other people, but not just a race car. So I feel like I agree with all of what you were saying, that NASCAR needs to is using him more or less than anything. And hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully he doesn't get a bad taste in his mouth just by that either. That's what I hope. I don't think he is. It's just one thing that I can see happening, and then he just leaves, and then we don't gain what would be beneficial in our sport. I think it'd be cool. Like, let's say racing doesn't work out. I mean, Fox is already a meme. Like, what if he's the grid walk? Like I'm just being for real. Like, to me, I hate the grid walk, but if you're gonna do it, at least really go at it. But um, congratulations to him for his first um, O'Reilly Series race, and then congratulations to William Sawalich on his first O'Reilly win. I did skip something over the trucks. It was the highlight the top finishers. So, DA, do you have that for me?
Yeah, I can highlight some finishers for you.
Actually,
We
real
got-
quick, DA,
Yeah.
before cutting you
Go
off, remember Chandler Smith got that penalty too, so he's technically not the points leader because we forgot to mention that.
Perfect. All right. So fourth, just going down. Fourth, Stork Friesen. Got a good finish there. Corey LaJoy in seventh. You got Jake Garcia in ninth. Sammy Smith in 11th. Christian Eggers 13th. Landon Lewis in 14th. Dawson Sutton 15th. Ben Rhodes 18th. Luke Baldwin in 21st. Who else we got here? Ty Dillon in 22nd. Then we got Butterbean Queen in 27th after hitting the wall. Not a good run. Then Hocevar, he had some problems with the truck. Was out early. Then, of course, last was Chandler Smith after being disqualified.
One thing I want to add: did y'all see Carson Hocevar's response to after Chandler getting disqualified? Did y'all
Yeah,
see
he was
it?
like, "Oh my God, yay!"
Yeah, that's so funny. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, if it was the Cup Series, right? Like, I would understand him saying that, but like, he was just being silly. All right, and then the O'Reilly finishers. DJ, can you highlight
Can I
them?
add something real quick? Just really quick.
Yes, please.
Cutting off everybody,
Look,
huh?
Hey, Dylan wants these things to happen, dude. He wants us to talk. He said it. But I just want to say, like, Ben Rhodes is one of my favorite drivers in the Truck Series, and he's a two-time champion. He should be the one leading the group in Thor Sport, and he's just been kind of mid recently, I feel like, in my opinion. And obviously, Majesty's got that one championship, but you got guys like Jake Garcia and Cole Butcher running ahead of you at a track like Rockingham. I feel like with your experience and being a two-time champion, you should be faster and be running better than them, in my opinion. Obviously, it might not fit your kind of driving style, but they shouldn't be outrunning you by like 10 positions. That's just not what should be happening as a two-time champion. But it's not just like once a week, like once in a while, but like it's a couple weeks in a month. I feel like, in my opinion, that they're running better than him, and I feel like that shouldn't be happening when you are a two-time champion in the Truck Series.
I forget he's a two-time champion. It doesn't feel like that. It's really weird. Yeah, he's not been up to standards, at least from where he should be at.
You don't remember those Bush Lights? I mean Bud Lights.
I remember
Greatest
that one.
press
I remember that.
conferences
I remember that
ever.
one. I remember that one, but not the other one.
Oh, he did them both times.
Yeah, it was wild.
They were both great.
They're both. I guess that's probably
Listen,
why.
listen. As much, I agree. I like Ben Rhodes as well, just because I know him and his family. But I gotta admit, if you're gonna win a championship, do
That's
it
how
like
you gotta
Brad.
celebrate.
Yeah, do it like Brad. Just go just be goofy. That's what it's about. Like, you just did something that many people are able to do. And now, of course, Trucks and O'Reilly, I mean, that's different. But, like, I feel like these Cup champions don't get excited enough. Like, I swear. I mean, maybe it's because we've had Chase Elliott and Larson win, so they're like, this is what we expect. Woo.
Kyle Larson's wife
You
has
know,
been more excited.
but like, I want them to be like, I just did it. You know, like I don't know. Sorry, go ahead, continue.
We got Raja with another top 5. I think first career O'Reilly top 5 actually. I said another top 5. I believe that's his first. Quapple in 5th. Obviously, Raja made a late 3-wide pass on him and Creed while they were battling. That was awesome. Taylor Gray with a good bounce back after getting destroyed at Vegas. Parker Retzloff in 8th. Ryan Sieg finally having a pretty solid run in 9th. Corday made his way back up to 10th with a last lap pass on Austin Hill for the 10th spot. Harrison Burton, a good run in 13th. Brennan Poole, a great run in 14th. LeVar Scott, a top 15. Nathan Bird with a good run in 16th. Jeb Burton, 17th. JJ Yaley somehow drove that 5 car to a top 20, which is impressive in its own right. Jeremy Clements, dude could not catch a break. He finishes 25th. Like, every time they would start talking about him having a good run, around he went. Brent Cruz, 26th. Jesse Love, 27th. Cletus McFarland finishes 37th. Not great, but not horrible. Sam Mayer with a problem. He had a problem early on, right? And had to go to the pit or to the
Yeah,
garage, and they
it was
ended up
something to
pulling
do
him.
with something like an engine or something, right?
I think so.
One person I want to shout out, actually two people. One, Brendan Poole. I mean, he's so underrated. I love it. I think, when he was in the 42,
48.
yeah,
I thought he was in the 48.
maybe that's what it was, 48. Um, like he was really good, but he just never got the win.
Yeah,
I think he's kind of like the Ross Chastain right now of the O'Reilly series of like just grinding the races out, finishing top 15, like keeping the car clean, so on and so forth.
sure it's
Uh,
not Chris Buescher, the grinder.
it could be. But the second shout I want to give is Nathan Bird. Okay, this man went a
Oh.
lap down early in the race, almost got
Early.
spun out because there was like a weird fast cars on the like coming, and then he was stop, and then he was and he was like getting loose, like he was a weird moment, but top 20, 16th, man, that's pretty good. But yeah, sorry. Y'all can shout out anybody else.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it to Cletus. He did what he needed to do. He didn't wreck anybody. He kept it clean. He almost spun himself. He saved it. So not bad.
Agreed.
Mine's
He did not wreck anybody. Agreed.
Mine's just again to be Roger Carruth. He's just so like when he's in that 88, he's just so good, And I also thought it was funny when he got into Jesse Love and then Jesse Love giving the bird down the backstretch. That's hilarious. But yeah, Roger Carruth has been so impressive when he's in like that top like performing car. He just in the top 5. He's just always in the front.
Yeah, I'd love to see what he could do in a full season with it.
It could
Agreed.
probably happen next year. Well, now we'll move on to updated point standings. Who is doing the trucks? Do you remember?
It is me.
All right, go ahead.
I'll read off the top 10 since that's who we're
Yeah,
gonna have in
yeah.
the chase. We got Corey Heim in first, points leader, but he's not having a full-time ride. That's annoying. Caden Honeycutt technically first. Lane Riggs in second. Chandler Smith in third. Tommy Jessica in fourth. Gio in fifth. Christian Eckes in sixth. Ben Rose in seventh. Sir Friesen in eighth. Justin Haley in ninth. And then Tyler Income in 10th to round out the top of the chase. We got Andres Perez in top 15 in points. That's pretty impressive for him. Hamrick, unfortunately, is in 18th. I feel like he should be running better for the equipment he's in. With Christian Eckes being 7th in the same equipment. Brendan Queen had a couple. I feel like he's had a couple rough weeks the last couple weeks, unfortunately. And Ricky Muniz 22nd. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. And Shake was going to do the O'Reilly, so I will do that. Justin Allgaier extends his points lead to Jesse Love at 126 points. Sheldon Creed third, Austin Hill fourth, Corey Day in fifth. Sixth is Carson Quapple. Seventh is Sammy Smith. Eighth is Brandon Jones. Ninth is Parker Retzloff. Rounding out your top 10 is Roger Carruth. And William Sawallich jumped a huge amount after that win to 11th. And then Taylor Gray rounding out your top 12. Right outside is Sam Mayer with 30 points back from him. Ryan Sieg, Brendan Poole, Anthony Alfredo. He's had some bad luck. I feel like every time he's having a good race, he just always gets wrecked or something. Brett Cruz has made it all the way up to top 20 in points. And then trying to see someone who... Oh, Nick Sanchez. One thing we want to say, unfortunately that team had to pull out of their entry late before the Rockingham race. I don't know what's going on with them, but that was the only Ford in the series, so hopefully they can continue. He is in 27th in points. That's the reason why I said something. And then that's about all I got. Cletus McFarland is ahead of Natalie Decker in points. Just want to make that clear. I'm joking. That was a joke. I just wanted to meme it. I mean, it's true, but I just wanted to meme it. And then DJ, do you have the remind us how our cup standings are?
We surprise, the 45 is still out front, but it is shrinking ever so slightly. It is now down to 82 over Ryan Blaney, beating him in 94 in third. Chase Elliott is 104 back in fourth. William Byron in fifth, 115 back. Ty Gibbs, 131 back in sixth. Christopher Bell, 141 back in seventh. Brad Keselowski actually having a solid run. There's a four-way tie still for eighth place between Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace. Still 147 back. We got Joey with 168 back. Ryan Preece 173. SVG 179. Carson Hocevar 182. And Daniel Suarez 186, rounding out your top 16.
Awesome stuff. Thank you for getting those points for us. Now we move on to our paint scheme review with DA and Cody. Let me get that going.
Everybody's favorite segment of the day.
We all know what number one
heck,
is.
Lordy.
It's okay.
Yeah, probably.
All right, do y'all see it?
Yes, we do.
Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Perfect.
Yeah. So I'll start with the number 10. This is DJ's favorite scheme, apparently. The number 1 of Corey Heim, sponsored by Robin Hood. Just says so clean.
Robin
It's
Hood,
like,
Robin Who. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Now, like this scheme, just like I usually don't like really bright colors, like a bright yellow or like a greenish like this. But for some reason, I just think this one just works so good, and I feel like it looks even better in person. So this one will just barely make the list at number 10.
We have one of the Josh Room trucks in the 22. I think the chrome number makes the scheme pop really well. The sponsor being Royal V Sin. I can't see if there's anything after because it's blocking it.
Royal
but-
Vista Inc. is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I just see the end. So, but I think it just kind of the chrome number makes it pop really well, and I love the design. It makes it look like it's like aiming it down at the front of the truck. Makes it look fast, and that's why I put it nice.
All right, next we got the 24 of Harrison Burton in the O'Reilly series. I mean, I really like the detail of the number. It's like the little small dashes next to the 4. I like that, and it's also like a little bit behind like what they call contingency fucking sponsors. Oh, sorry to say that word. Just ignore that. But all in all, it's a solid scheme, man. Like you can't complain. It's not bad at all.
We have the Ford truck right here. I think it kind of just looks cool. It kind of looks like a wave going down the whole truck, and it's very simple. I love the chrome number. The orange chrome number is definitely different. I feel like we don't see like an orange at all ever. So it makes it pop even more. And I love how it's still the same shade of the orange right above the white at the bottom of the car or the truck as well. I think it just looks really clean and really smooth. That's why I put it 7.
All right, next we got the 33 of good old Cletus here. This thing, I mean, you can't go wrong with an American car, man. You see the stars and stripes, you just feel the freedom and the pride being in the United States. You feel like you're going fast. I mean, come on, man. This scheme is just so perfect for him, at least what his personality is all about, man. It's just a level looking car.
America.
Mm-hmm.
I have this 33 truck of Frankie Muniz. I think this scheme pops. Like, it literally looks like a pop. Um, but it looks very nice. I love the design going down the whole side of the door. Love how it kind of surrounds the 33 as well with kind of like a star shape on the side as well. I feel like it's kind of rare to see a Panini sponsored truck, I feel like, or a Panini sponsored car in NASCAR. Obviously, you see the contingency sometimes, but it's kind of cool to see him on like a full sponsored car or truck. So pretty nice, and let's start off the top five for you.
Kavroom.
Boom.
Next, we got the 8, Sammy Smith. I mean, if you look at it, even just like the colors, man, they like that mint, like green or like bluish, just like outlining everything. That nice dark blue, and like the blue gets lighter, and just like the nice mint surrounding the number 8. It's just a good looking car, man, and that's just I don't know what else to say. It's a good looking car.
Looks hot.
Yes, yes.
The 44 of Andreas Paris. Man, this scheme reminds me of Harvick's like Hunt Brothers Pizza days when he ran that car for I think it was Xfinity at the time. I'm pretty sure it was Xfinity at the time. So that was pretty nice to see like, kind of like a resemblance of that car, and even when he ran in Cup as well. I feel like it looks a lot like his like old Xfinity cars in the 41. So it was really nice to see that kind of resemblance.
All right, next we got the number 1 of Carson Kvapil with the Arby's car. I mean, come on, who doesn't like the meat machine, man? We like the real, like, legit looking graphics on the side. I mean, it's just such a the whole gimmick and everything. Just it was like the suit and the pit box. It was awesome. It was hilarious.
They were actually calling that the meat missile, not the meat machine.
Oh, sorry, my
Oh, the
apologies.
missile.
That's actually what they call me.
Oh no, really?
Yep.
What did they call
Yep,
you that for?
Is that before or after Ty Gibbs?
Well, we're not going to talk about them
Yeah.
now after I switch, but hey.
Anyway, Garrett Smithley in the Jesus around a car. He is risen. Amen. Love the scheme. Love the design. I actually think this is a very cool design for, especially like with all the other designs as well that have been on here, and like the gold popping out and just kind of making like a sun kind of look. The purple stands out really well as well. I don't know where the purple comes from. They could have went with a different color. You could have went with any pastel color, in my
Probably
opinion,
Lent.
with the scheme. Probably what?
Probably Lent.
Maybe. Um, but yeah, I think the design of the scheme looks really good. I like the kind of grass design as well. Yeah, did you want to comment before we move on?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you pretty much hit it on the head. That's like another like underrated parts, like in front of the zero, like the like yellowish goldish type of thing. I feel like it just puts it all together.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah, this game's great. I honestly, I wish they would have done the hood back here with the crosses up there. Actually, if it were me, if I would have designed it, because the hood
Yeah.
just kind of looks a little odd just by the way the car is. But I mean, this is cool. I know a lot of people were giving this had opinions about the scheme, but anyways, but yeah,
I should look on Twitter on this about that scheme, but it's
yeah.
going crazy.
We do have some news and ratings to go over. So, Dunboy, DCD, what you got?
We got the Dash for Cash starting this week in the O'Reilly series with William Sandwich, Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier, and Caruth. So that'll be fun for them. We have a new NASCAR themed TV series starring Dennis Quaid. I saw Frankie Muniz comment on that, saying maybe they need an actor who also drives. We have a tire test at Chicagoland, and then Logan Bearden signed a 3-race deal with Young's Motorsports.
I want to point out another piece of news as well. I think it's been a while since we've seen this kind of scheme. PPG Paints is coming back to sponsor Austin Cindric and Josh Berry. Me personally, I'll always love the scheme and the design that they always ran for uh, the Gen 6 cars. I always love the design, and honestly, really glad they're back to see their cars again.
And then there's also a legacy lawsuit going on right now, but I'm gonna wait till I get more details on that. But then for the TV ratings, O'Reilly had 1.1 1.98 million, which is up 18% from last year, and is the most watched spring Martinsville race on record for that series. And then Cup had on FS1 had 2.394, which is down 1% from last year. So nothing special there.
Ah, nice.
At least the lower series.
I
O'Reilly.
mean, 18% is a big ass jump.
That is a good point.
Yeah. O'Reilly. We like
Do
it.
you,
Keep
do
it
you
up.
know why? Can I tell you why?
It's a Caruth.
No.
Please.
No, it is because it's on regular cable
That's
and the booth is awesome. Okay? That's all you
CW.
need.
CW does it right. Tell you what.
Now, did the CW have a lot of weird stuff in the beginning? Yes. I still don't know if it gets to every city based off of your news station, right? But I've not heard complaints about it. Also, the reason why that's going up is because the racing is also better. They're promoting the superstars well. All the they're doing everything right on the CW. I don't know what we got to do, but maybe I would love to see what's going to happen in this next TV deal in about 8 years. But I'm excited.
Oh, I hope Prime takes over.
Yeah, Fox needs lost his luster. He needs to go. I know,
but
like tradition.
We're gonna lose more viewers though because if Prime takes over. Like
Yeah,
I love
Prime
Prime.
is just so much better.
I love. Trust me. Now, if we could do a you can choose either or. You can have of course, the 500. You're gonna have a big channel because you need to. But like if there's a way that you could be like, hey, you can do FS1, or if you want to pay for Prime, you get no commercials, right? Like that. I think that would be a cool option. Now, of course, the people who do the Prime Video broadcast, it may have to be a little different, just based off of, that's 18 weeks. I'm sure that the people in the booth don't like that, but we'll see how that goes. It's an option.
As much as I like Prime to have the full season, it would be hard considering they just got the NBA deal and they're going to be on that for a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, or TNT can't be worse than Fox, right? Come on.
No. TNT wasn't bad last year.
Well, we do have another segment that Shake usually runs. It's called In the Draft Questions. I'm gonna ask some questions. I didn't have this prepared, but I've been thinking about them as we move on. It'll be the same way that we've done all of our stuff today. So DA, DJ, Cody, and then DCD, and myself will answer the own question. My first question: should Corey Heim get a chase waiver based off of him not racing full time in the truck series?
Oof. That's a great question. I never even thought about that. I feel like if he keeps doing good, I could see him potentially applying for one.
Well, so they already told him that he couldn't get one.
Oh, he couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my question is, I guess my question is NASCAR have it right that he shouldn't race for a championship, or since we don't have win and you're in anymore, it should be just up to the points no matter how many races you do?
Oof. Can y'all come back?
That's
I don't
fine.
have them now.
DJ, go ahead.
I'm not thinking on it like you are. Yes, it should be how the points are ran. I don't care if he's ran 3 races. If he has the most points, he should be the champion. That's how I see it. That means when he shows up, he is showing up and doing one thing and one thing only. That means he's winning. All right, so we've had 5 truck races so far. He's racing 3 of them. He's won 2. He's the points leader. I think that he should be able to race for the title. Plain and simple.
I have to agree. I think it should be off of how the points are at the end of the regular season. If he's in the chase with how the points stand, just let him race. I mean, there's nothing that you should be able to you shouldn't be able to not let somebody race if they, which I think as the season goes on, he won't necessarily be the points leader because they'll run so many more races than he will. But if he's has enough points to be in the chase, they should just let him be in the chase and let him run for the championship. I feel like it's just fair for him and fair for the team as well. But I mean, who knows? Maybe Tricon will just give him a freaking full-time ride from now on. Like, I mean, that could only happen too. So, I mean, we'll never know. But I think he should.
I mean, NASCAR added Jeff Gordon for no reason. Corey Heim has a reason. Give him a damn ride.
All right, back to me now. Yeah, after hearing y'all's thoughts, I definitely agree. Like, he should be allowed to race. Like, if he's still the points leader after missing races, there's just a skill issue at that point. Man, I'm sorry. Like, you can't just not let the dude race just because he didn't meet a certain amount of races. If he's winning, he's winning. He's the points leader for a reason. All right, just let the man race.
Yeah, like what's the point of giving him points if you're not gonna allow him to run for it anyways?
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to answer my own question. You are completely correct. I do not care. The waiver is over with because there's no win in your end. It literally the whole point system was based off of who had the most amount of points going in, and that's how you advance, right? It shouldn't matter how many races you do. I mean, he's down 2 races and he's the points leader. Like, now, of course, if he was like, "Hey, I'm racing cup points," and he was still part time, but he's racing cup points, of course not, right? Like that's he chose that. Um, but yeah, he should definitely be eligible for the championship. But he's not, so that's interesting. And my next question is also another Corey Haim question, but I have a reason. So Kyle Busch has 68 wins in the Truck Series. Corey Heim has 25. If Corey Heim continues to race part-time trucks, how many years does it take him to get to Kyle Busch? And if he doesn't, tell me where he stops. Like it went
Okay,
total.
Ooh.
hitting a little bit home for me here. That's my dog, KFB right there. Carter Almore has 25 truck wins. My lord, good God,
Yeah, that's
That's insane, dude.
golly,
he is he's 5th in the wins list.
he's fifth all
Fifth.
time already,
Yes.
All time. Yeah.
dude. What,
He's like that.
dude? If he keeps at the pace, it's gonna take like 4 or 5 years. And I think he could potentially do it if he still doesn't get enough rides and stuff. Like, geez. But I mean, he'll eventually get a cup ride. Like, don't get me wrong, he's eventually going to get one. He's too talented to not get one. I think he actually might break it. Crazy enough. Yeah, I think he'll still be racing trucks here and there. I think he'll eventually break it in like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years, I'd say.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be way down the road, but Corey Heim will be in a cup ride next year. If he's not, then there's a lot of head scratching going on.
We protest.
Yeah. I definitely see him breaking it. I mean, he had an 11-win season last year, and I think the year before that it was like 8 or 9. I just imagine if he ran full time this year, I think he's still slated to do like 10 races or something like that. And, if he goes out and wins all of these, he's looking at 30.
He's halfway there.
Yeah, like he's already halfway there. Like he is on pace to break it. I think it's way down the road, like you said, about like 10 years. Because obviously, I think once he first gets in the cup, they want him focusing solely on cup. So maybe like a race or two next year, possibly in the trucks. But I definitely think that will be broken. And I think if he gets a chance in an O'Reilly car, I think we are looking at a record breaker for the most wins in all 3 combined series.
Mm.
He is that good.
Well,
He is
that's
that
bold.
good. He is
That's
that good.
bold. But
You
I
put him
love
in an
it.
O'Reilly
I
car
love.
tomorrow, I guarantee he is competing for the win.
I said, man, I don't know if he's Kyle Busch though, because Kyle Busch is like what 200 and like
201 or 200? No, 200 and something.
Not 201.
yeah, it's like 220
I
something.
remember
think.
two. I remember two. Yeah.
It's like 220
I think Corey Heim can catch him.
something. Man, that's a heck of a claim. What's really crazy is I don't even think it's that horrible to take.
I mean, he could probably get half of them just in the Truck Series alone.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
if you think
saying.
about it.
And Kyle's 100 in the Xfinity, so why not get 100 trucks?
Because
Yeah,
realistically, in Corey Heim's career, I see him winning at least 50 Cup races.
Ooh, okay.
At least.
I like these
I
futuristic takes.
think
I like
Corey
them.
Hay will be one of the greats.
233. Kyle Busch is
Did
233.
you say?
Yeah, Corey Day.
He said
Corey Day
Corey
will also
Hay.
be the greats.
Oh,
We're getting
okay.
the Corey's mixed up. Corey Day will be a great too, but I meant Corey Heim. Corey Heim
Right.
will be one of the greats.
Okay, interesting.
He said Corey Hay. Combined both of them.
Corey Day will be a great driver too, but no.
Honestly, what the heck was the question? I totally forgot. We got some sidetrack.
Can he beat Kyle Busch's record?
Yes, that just go
And
there.
how
Okay,
long?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plain and simple.
I mean, he could, but that's going to depend on if NASCAR lifts the restrictions and lets them race more. If they do that, absolutely. If they don't do that, maybe not.
They did lift him though. You can race more. They
Yeah.
need.
Not like the
I
old
think they
days,
need.
though.
Yeah, I think they need to lift him some more. I mean, come on, let the guys race.
People hate bushwhacking, dude. Come on, man.
Look how much it helped
Yeah.
all
Just
the
don't let Caden
old
Honey get.
Xfinity guys.
Don't let Caden Honey get
A
involved
lot of people are gonna be mad if they
because
allow
it
that
won't
bushwhacking
happen.
rule.
Well, my question really was: does Corey Heim break the all-time record? I don't think so, and here's why: is because once he gets the cup, he won't go back that often. I think Kyle Busch still will hold the record for the trucks and the O'Reilly for a very very long time. Just because that is just those are stats that it's hard to get. Like I mean, because he's still going to continue to win, right? Like Kyle Busch is also racing this weekend. He has a high chance of winning at Bristol, right? Like this is, I think he doesn't break it ever, but I could be wrong.
I can't lie. I don't think. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No.
I said I don't think that O'Reilly record will ever be broken like again. To be honest.
Yeah, that's
Going back to my last question of the day. So the O'Reilly series has 6 different winners. How many different winners do we see before the season is over?
I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet and just do it for the vibes and the memes. I think we're gonna have 13. That's it. Off of no statistical backing or nothing. Just 13 of them.
unironically, as soon as he said how many, that was the first thing I was like, but because I figure Quapple he has a win coming for sure.
Yeah.
Corey Day definitely has a win coming, in my opinion. Jesse Love still hasn't won.
Raja has one, I think, too.
I could
Brandon
definitely
Jones
see
has
Rashad
Kansas
get
coming,
one.
by the way.
Brandon Jones will never see victory lane a day in his life.
Brother, Kansas is a week and a half away.
What track?
Actually, a little bit.
Martinsville probably too.
That too.
Oh wait,
Brandon Jones will win.
hey, how's the game going right now?
No idea.
Who's
We're
playing
gonna find
again?
out.
Who's playing?
Is no one going to answer?
What game?
The
Nobody's going to
NCAA.
answer for him?
Talking about March Madness, DJ.
Or answer the question.
It's fucking
Whoa.
Michigan.
Oh,
and
it's at
Whoa.
8:50.
Yeah, it's at 7:50.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Forget it.
But I could see like you said, 11 to 13 different winners.
How many races has it been in the season?
7,
so far?
8, 7 or 8, 7. Daytona, Atlanta,
It's 8.
Dakota, Phoenix,
8.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, DJ, you mentioned people that haven't won yet, and that definitely will win, like Sammy Smith, Carson, Corey Day. People like that, they're still going to win for sure, and it's just soon to come. If Ty Gibbs, anyway. And I think there's just going to be like we're not going to get to like how 2022 was, where it was 16. That was insane. All right, was it more than 16 or was it just, or maybe it was 15? I don't think it was 16.
You talking about the cup?
But yeah, Cup,
Oh,
where was
okay.
2022? It was like 15, right?
Yeah, it's 15.
But yeah, I don't doubt it getting to 15. But I think there's just gonna be too many Allgaier wins this season, in my opinion. So I feel like it's gonna make it go down a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I won't do the meme number. I'll do 12.
Unironically, that's what I was thinking. Was number 12.
Well, we're gonna have some Cup drivers come back, especially in the '88 car. I think William will win in the car. I also think Chase will win in the car.
You know who won't win?
Alex Bowman.
Bowman.
Yeah. I think we see 15 different winners, actually. And that's just because
I wasn't counting Cup guys.
like there's gonna be a lot of people that has a
About
chance
it.
to win. The fact that Sawalich won, I think that's my one that was like I didn't count that. I didn't count him winning. No offense to him, I just didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think about Cup guys myself. So honestly,
I mean,
probably would be higher.
Retzloff could win at Super Speedway. I mean, Ryan C could win a race. I mean, there's
Parker Retzloff doesn't win, so the competition gets a head start.
That's why. But yeah, so those are my questions. Hopefully, Hunter, you liked them when you watch this back. It's just something I was just coming off the dome with, and I only chose.
I enjoyed those questions.
They're good.
And it was only just because they were
They were
trucking
good.
O'Reilly questions, so I feel like it was perfect for the weekend that we had. We do have races this weekend at Bristol. It's Bristol, baby.
All three series are back,
Bristol,
baby.
Cody, can you say the line, please?
It's Bristol, baby.
Thank you.
So we have all three series. We have the Truck Series, O'Reilly, and the Cup Series at Bristol this weekend. I'm pulling up all this stuff and my whole thing.
Why does RCR not let Kyle Busch run O'Reilly?
I don't understand.
I don't think he wants to. It doesn't need to anymore. It already has over 100.
Like, come on, man. Let's get the broom out at Bristol again.
No, that'd be sick, right? But no, RCR Cup is gonna be a disaster. I bet. I'm going to hate myself again. I don't feel like I'm gonna have a rant. I've already had my rant last
He's
fall.
He's gonna win trucks at O'Reilly, but just run 20th in Cup.
4 years ago.
30th at Cup, but win the truck race somehow. It's gonna be incredible stuff.
4 years ago yesterday was Kyle Busch's last one.
So on Friday, April 10th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on FS1, the Truck Series will race at Bristol Motor Speedway, 250 laps, at the Tennessee Army National Guard 250. I said 250 laps, 133.25 miles. Looks like the weather's going to be good as well. Let me pull up the points before we get into that as well. My bad. I forgot about that.
His last one at Bristol. My bad, not his last one.
I'm about to say, like, that doesn't sound right.
This is your
said it
updated points. I did add some colors to our names so you can see.
We are
Gold.
looking. Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
Gold is your top dog, bronze, and then silver. DA looks
Should
like
it be
Yeah.
Why
Wait,
is it flipped?
shouldn't Hunter be silver?
What do you mean?
Oh, 100's bronze.
Oh, I'm an
Not
idiot.
silver.
That's straight up an idiot moment right there.
Oh,
My
no,
bad.
we
That's
know.
funny.
Just,
That's like-
Chad, does a Matt just flip them over? Does a Matt just
Dylan,
flip
go get 2 pieces of bread and put them on your ears so you can be an idiot sandwich, man.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
Probably just eat the bread.
Yeah, that was a good fat joke. Actually, that was funny. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
But
Cinnamon stick talking.
I do not have a pick for Damon this week. So DCD, who you got winning the Truck Series?
Will we make the same mistake twice?
Yeah, well,
Oh, I'm absolutely doing it. I'm picking the guy who has 5 wins here in the trucks, Kyle Busch.
That's a good choice, though.
Oh,
dang it.
I understand that one. I
Cody,
understand that.
take him. Cody, take him.
We're not gonna go with who you think. Just kidding. We're going for Heim.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
like,
Well, I'm going with the best of the rest, which is Riggs. I'm taking Riggs.
All right, you can take him. I'm going to go ahead and take Christopher Bell.
Good pick as well.
well, I don't agree with both of y'all because Hunter's gonna go for me. Do you got his picks?
Nope. He's picking whatever's left, he said.
He's taking Danny
Dang.
Suarez.
He can take them because I'm taking the actual best of the rest. It's coming this week. That 11 truck back in victory lane. Caden Honeycutt.
Ooh,
That's a good
okay.
one. I like
Say
like
it's
that.
coming.
it. It's
He is
coming.
Ty Gibson.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
is.
all right.
He's coming fast, actually.
Yeah.
And hard.
Whoa.
Yikes.
We do have the O'Reilly Series race. It is on Saturday. What time is that on? Hold on, my fault.
They
Oh,
usually
Saturday.
Then I'm gonna start having to do this for you.
April 11th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CW, of course. 300 laps for 159.9 miles. It is the Suburban Propane 300. The weather looks good as well. That's awesome. Who is going to win DCD?
We're gonna do the obvious thing here, and we're not gonna sweep the weekend, but we'll take the 2/3. We'll take Kyle Larson.
Bang.
Like it. At least you didn't make the mistake.
I don't like
on
that.
one.
That should have dropped all the way to me. Like, he's not going to win. He sucks.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I have
clipping
two
that. Kyle Larson sucks.
I have 2 picks that I can go with. But I guess since I haven't left out on him so much, I'll go all Geyer.
God dang it, man. I was hoping he kept on falling.
Nope,
Well-
he wasn't gonna fall.
So I could pick Zillbilly.
Still Billy.
That was my other one, but
You know what? I'm going to have a fun time. Ryan Sieg. He's going to win.
I respect that.
I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
I have a weird feeling that it's going to be chaos on Saturday night, and I just think something's going to happen.
Okay. I respect that pick a lot. I do. But I'm going to go ahead
so
and
great
take,
if I don't watch Saturday night.
but I am going to go ahead and take Zillbilly before you change your mind. Take
Well,
Connors.
after last week's performance, I think I'm going to start picking this guy unless that guy in the 88 shows up. Corey Day is winning.
I like it.
Yep.
Then you woke up. No, I'm just kidding. Good pick.
We have what? And Sunday, April
Whoa.
12th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on FS1. Bristol Motor Speedway, 500 laps, 266.5 miles. It is the Food City 500. The weather is showing evening time, so I'm confused. We have our suck pick, DCD. Who is going to suck?
Ross Chastain.
You had to steal my perspective.
We're gonna go Zane Smith.
I don't know if I like that pick or not.
I don't know if I do either, to be honest. But I just want to go with someone that because I really didn't have time to think about it.
I remember watching this race last year, and SVG looked awful. I think he's gonna suck again.
It pains me to do it, but I think KFB is going to have a bad run. Sorry, my cat jumps off into my phone, but he's going to have a bad run because RCR is terrible. That's all I got to say.
This might surprise a lot of
For
people,
sure.
but my bad run will be Ty Gibbs.
That's
I
bold.
absolutely disagree.
Who is going to have a good run, DCD?
Now, if you win Saturday, he'll have a good run. Justin Allgaier.
I like that.
You're stealing on my picks today, huh?
It's my car.
It was my
I don't see
car
your name
first.
on it.
It was my car first.
Jeez.
It is my car first.
Yours is that shit out of the 84.
I'm actually gonna go. I'll go AJ Allmendinger for a good run.
Expect that.
I don't know. Give me Daniel Suarez.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
Alright.
DJ Splitting right there.
Not bad. So, this driver since February of 2023 at Bristol has an average finish of 8.4, and that is DJ's suck pick of Ty Gibbs. I think Ty Gibbs got a great run.
My goat.
Okay.
Well, this
All-
guy stole my good
all
run.
favors in the good.
You can still
I
have the same
believe he
good run.
gets. Yeah, I believe he still gets it together this week. I think Allgaier has a good run.
Good pick.
Imagine not being different. Crazy.
Now, now, who is going to win the Food City 500? DCD.
It's the 5 car. It's Kyle Larson's time.
That was my first pick. Dang.
Hmm.
There was my first pick. That's rough.
I was hoping he was gonna go somewhere else and not use Larson here.
I
But-
literally said 2/3 for Xfinity.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
you
I'm not
didn't pick
saying
Corey
like-
Heim, so
You didn't say that, but oh, I'm gonna go with this guy. He's pretty good at Bristol every year, no matter what car it is. So we're gonna go Denny Hamlin.
Bang! You gave me my second pick. Ty Gibbs is winning his first race in the Cup Series this weekend. DJ, you're wrong. He is going to dominate this race. He's going to lead 499 laps, actually.
I stand with Tyler Purnell. Ty Gibbs will never win a race.
That is terrible
Hey,
take.
hey Dylan.
Okay.
What?
Dylan, before you, I want you to say I didn't give you that pick. I already picked him before.
Oh, did you? Well, bang! I was hyped because Denny was actually my third pick. But go ahead, Da. Who you got?
I think the winner will be in a Toyota, but not any of those you just said. I think it's going to be Chase Briscoe who wins this race.
I like that.
That was my second pick.
I like that. I feel like this guy is always pretty solid at Bristol. He's not crazy. I don't think we have a win pick in the chamber this week. I think I'm going to take Joey Logano to finish top 5.
He's not confident. He's
We
not
are
confident.
just looking for points this week.
I hope he runs like Darlington.
That would be wild, actually.
Yeah.
Well, that is all of our picks this week. Thank you so much for watching. Anything y'all like to add on before we leave?
Yes. What are the
Yes.
implications today for this shot?
If you make it,
Ryan
Cowboys
Blaney goes
truck win.
Ryan Blaney to the 48.
Nah, it's definitely Cowboys truck win.
okay,
We all Cowboys truck one we're set on?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Focus on it, please.
Okay. We'll do our best.
Focus on it.
Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh, nice. Poor kitty, soft kitty, little ball of fur.
Never, dude.
All right, good win, Corey Heim.
The misery continues
Yes!
for another week. Heck yeah.
He gets one race closer. I'm just kidding.
Maybe one day.
Hey, by the way, I just want to point this out. I have a feeling I'm sweeping this week.
What do you think
Just
that?
saying.
You had Corey Heim.
I
Who
mean,
else?
I got
Heim,
Heim,
Allgaier.
and Hamlin.
Yeah, if you
I think
sweep
you
this
got the
weekend,
best shot.
It was a good shot.
Have we swept like
I
3
have the
races
best
and
shot.
someone done that?
Nope.
No.
Someone swept 2 though, right? DJ, you
Yeah,
did.
someone swept 2. DJ, yeah, you swept 2 at
Oh
Las
yeah, I had
Vegas.
Las Vegas. Yeah,
Dang.
Mickey. I'm just kidding.
We
I
haven't
think
had
I
anyone
have the
sweep
best
3.
shot, honestly.
I had Larson Hamlin.
I don't
I
know.
like my
I
chances.
feel pretty confident too.
I like my chances too.
Well, not Brian Sieg. Never mind. I
Okay.
No,
thought
you love that. You love that right there. You
I
like
do
right
love
there.
that. I would be.
You do love it because
Hey.
it could be a very
Hey, if he
chaotic
wins,
race.
I'm coming on this podcast, and that's the first thing I'm saying. I am
What?
gloating the heck out of that.
Heck yeah. Okay.
That's like a
Depends how
bubble
sweet
win.
he's gloating it.
It never happens, but hey, we'll see it. Well, anyways, thanks for watching the podcast. I was messing with Mike. I know he'll watch it back. Thank y'all so much for watching live. We had 12 viewers at one point. The highest,
yeah.
The highest views. The most, the highest viewed at one point. I'm sorry, is 6. The total views is 12. My fault. I apologize.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I like that.
So we did better than we did last week. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
So thank y'all
Last
so
week
much
was
for watching.
catastrophic.
Like and subscribe. Don't miss
Like and
another pod.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe, hit that
And the
notification
noti
bell.
bell on.
Hit
Yeah.
the noti. Don't miss a single upload.
Hey, don't forget Chase Elliott is going to be your 2026 champion. I'll see you guys later. Peace.